decided to make. Some might be excited about this, some disappointed, because there was a random suggestion. I kind of thought of making something a bit slow. Therefore, 1950s pickup trucks. Why that? Why not? I don't think anybody has hosted a challenge exactly like this, especially in the 50s. Because they weren't that exceptional or interesting in the 50s. So, why not? But if you've seen some Ford F-150s from the 50s and all sorts of things, like similar things, you know people hot rod them. Now that's cool. Like, the main idea is to make a factory stock pickup truck from the 50s, but if you can also make a hot rod version or something as a separate project, send that in. I want to see those. Anyway, the rules and whatnot. Oops, welded the wrong diff. Oh god, this has no traction. This has really poor traction. Well, it's on off-road tires. Anyway. The rules are simple. Year 1955. Why 55? Because you get dual pad drum brakes. Way better than single ones, especially for something like this. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. Only steel panels and any kind of like materials. On engine, I guess you could go with aluminium, but I would suggest not to. Just steel everything. Engine type, completely whatever. Pick whatever engine type you want. Doesn't matter, but it will need to fit in a certain price range, so don't go too crazy. What is this place? I haven't driven in this map. Oh, it's literally nothing? Kinda is like that. Well, whatever. And while building the engine, you don't really have many limitations. Just don't put in anything race related like intakes and exhausts and whatnot. Just no race whatever. Then next, basically gearboxing. Gearbox, use only manual. That's it. And drive, you can use 4x4. Well, it's recommended to use 4x4, but you can also use rear-wheel drive, though I don't think that's gonna really work out for a pickup truck. Oh, that was a bit tough terrain. Whatever. Bend the exhaust and whatnot. But while making the engine, make it torquey, you know, like a proper pickup truck. Like, you don't need much power, and I don't think you can really get much power in 1950s, but just make it torquey, and it doesn't have to have ridiculous power. Make it realistic and decent. That's the rule. Back to gearboxing, whatever gearbox, manual, whatever. I suggest 4x4, it's the most logical decision. Here's me drifting a 4x4 pickup truck. Oh, you can go through the signs, okay, good. Now, the brakes. For the love of God, don't be afraid to bump the pad type even up to maximum 100, because these things are hard to stop when you build them in automation, so go insane with the pad type. Don't care much about it, I just want them to have decent brakes. I don't think that's a lot to ask for. Just decent brakes, for heaven's sake. I want them to be drivable. Ooh, that's sweet. 1950s truck doing this kind of drifts. Oops, that's a bump. Well, whatever. And cooling. Just give it high cooling on everywhere. These are work trucks. They need to be reliable. Cooling, just give it a lot of cooling. Interior, completely whatever. You can leave it without interior. Though it's recommended to have some interior, but these things didn't really care. These are work trucks. They didn't really care much for comfort. Safety. Well, you have to have some safety, as that is regulated by some standards even in the 50s. It has to have some safety. Don't choose none. Okay, this is really torquey for less than 200 horsepower. Anyway, economy of the vehicle. None, it's the 50s, gasoline in America was dirt cheap. Oh, what's this in the map? Oh, okay. So the price. They should be pretty reasonably cheap, I would say. Don't go over 16,000. And if you manage to go over that even, but trying to build this logically, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Ooh, no, no, no. Ball tap. Too much. No! Are we? But basically, the cheaper the better. Just don't make it absolute trash. And when it comes to quality settings, you're allowed to go all the way to -15, but only with +5. The car should be easily producible. Wow, there's no grip at all. But the car should be easily and fastly producible. But, I mean, if you're gonna have insane quality and whatever, the production units and everything will be sky high anyway, so I'm just not going to bother checking out vehicles which have stupidly high production units. And I mean, in 1950, stupidly high production units is like 200 and whatnot. Just don't go over 200, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna be really hard to achieve anyway. This map is interesting and weird at the same time, though I kind of hoped it would be a bit bigger. Oh god, this thing is massive, I keep bumping the walls. And no, it doesn't have to drift in the video, it actually has to go off-roading. I just picked this map where I expected this to be off-road, but it's not. This thing, you can see it's underpowered, but really torquey. Oh god, I looked at my notes, I explained all the rules. I can talk a bit more about this thing to specify a bit more and putting this thing in its proper place. This is, well, basically a random pickup truck, 5.3 liter V8. Super soft suspension except on the back, because it's supposed to carry weight. Well, it's a pickup truck. It has really nice brakes, I must say, and it off-roads really damn good. It has only 180 horsepower. That too. It's an all-wheel drive mode. You can see how much it struggles to pull itself up this hill while it's in all-wheel drive mode. Let me turn around. Let's go downhill. Actually, I wonder what stupid thing can I do? No, not front, rear diff. Let's lock the rear diff, not weld. This time we're not welding, we're actually locking it. Whee! That worked. Unlock it, all-wheel drive, and let's go. Is it high enough to drive in the riverbed? Oh no. Well, actually, kinda is. Well, it floated for a second, but it can. I can drive this in the river, though I'm really losing steering. This is America. Sideways action. We're gonna cross the river. Full speed ahead! That was easy. This is in all-wheel drive mode right now. All massive rocks? Took them like nothing. Oh, a bit sharp. Easy. Whoosh. Okay. Now that was a bit hard of a bounce, but even then, no real damage. Now this is a pickup truck. Downshift. Come on. Oh, that was a jump, basically. That was pretty much a jump. Another one. Oh, crap. That's where the road ends. Stop, 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 stop. Come on, come on. Handbrake. This is pretty fun. This thing is not exactly fast, but it's quite fun. Oh crap. Oh no, that's a tree dead. Oop. Ouch. Oh, it still runs though. It's a pickup truck, they're unkillable. Okay. Tinte does not care about water at all. Well, since it's already destroyed, let's log the rear diff and only rear-wheel drive. Let's drive this till death. Like a lot of rednecks do with their pickup trucks. That came off a bit racist, but sorry. Oh, this thing. Oh no. Okay, still took that. Come on. Fun machine, go, go, go. Hit on the brakes, tap the brakes, lost. Ouch, that's where the fun ended. Yeah, okay, unlock the diff.